From chaos to clarity, the discipline awakening. You know that feeling, right? Like you're living in a whirlwind, with no clear direction or purpose. You're not alone. In fact, millions of people struggle to find discipline in their lives, leading to feelings of anxiety, overwhelm, and burnout. It's as if they're stuck in a never-ending cycle of chaos, with no escape in sight. Imagine being a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly on the open sea. That's what it feels like when we lack discipline. We're at the mercy of our emotions, our habits, and our surroundings. We're reactive, not proactive. We're living in the moment, without any sense of direction or purpose. But what if I told you that discipline isn't something you either have or you don't? It's a skill that can be developed, and it starts with a simple yet powerful mindset shift, seeing discipline as a key to unlock your potential, rather than a restrictive rule. Think about it. When we view discipline as a restriction, we resist it. We rebel against it. But when we see it as a tool for growth and self-improvement, we're more likely to embrace it. So, what's the first step in cultivating discipline? It's not about creating a rigid schedule or following a strict routine. It's about taking small, incremental actions that build momentum and help you develop a sense of control over your life. Imagine if you could take just 10 minutes each day to focus on what truly matters. What would you do with that time? Would you meditate, journal, or work on a project? Whatever it is, it's a start. The key is to focus on progress, not perfection. We don't need to be perfect, we just need to be consistent. We don't need to have all the answers, we just need to take the next step. And that's exactly what discipline is, taking the next step, even when it's scary or uncomfortable. Now, I want to share a personal story with you. When I was in my early 20s, I felt lost and directionless. I was working a dead-end job, and I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. But I knew one thing: I needed to change. So, I started taking small actions towards my goals. I began reading books on personal development, attending seminars, and networking with people in my industry. It wasn't easy, but I persisted. And you know what? It paid off. I started to see results, and I gained confidence in my abilities. I began to see myself as a capable and competent person, rather than a lost and uncertain one. And that's exactly what discipline can do for you. It can help you gain clarity, focus, and direction. It can help you unlock your potential and achieve your goals. But here's the thing: discipline is not a one-size-fits-all solution. What works for one person may not work for another. It's essential to experiment and find what works for you. What are your strengths and weaknesses? What are your goals and values? What are your non-negotiables? These are the questions you need to ask yourself as you develop your discipline. And remember, discipline is not about self-control, it's about self-awareness. It's about understanding your habits, your emotions, and your surroundings. It's about being aware of what drives you and what holds you back. When you understand yourself, you can make intentional choices that align with your values and goals. So, what's the next step for you? What small action can you take today to build momentum and develop your discipline? It might be as simple as creating a to-do list, setting a timer, or taking a short walk. Whatever it is, start with what feels manageable and build from there. As you begin this journey, remember that you're not alone. Millions of people are struggling with the same issues as you. And millions of people have found success and fulfillment through discipline. You can too. It starts with a simple mindset shift, seeing discipline as a key to unlock your potential, rather than a restrictive rule. And that's exactly what we're going to explore in the next section: the power of discipline in achieving your goals. Stay tuned. You know that feeling, right? Like you're living in a whirlwind, with no clear direction or purpose. You're not alone. In fact, millions of people struggle to find discipline in their lives, leading to feelings of anxiety, overwhelm, and burnout. It's as if you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of chaos, and you're not sure how to break free. But what if I told you that the key to unlocking a more disciplined life lies in something much simpler than you think? It's not about willpower or motivation, it's about creating new habits that support your goals and aspirations. And the best part? You can start building these habits today, with the power of the 4-second rule. Imagine if you could build a new habit in just 30 days. It sounds crazy, but it's true. The 4-second rule is a simple yet powerful technique that helps you create new neural pathways in your brain. It's not about forcing yourself to do something you don't want to do, it's about making a small commitment to yourself, and then making that commitment automatic. Here's how it works: whenever you feel the urge to do something new, you count down from 4, and then you take action. It's that simple. You might be thinking, okay, but what if I'm not motivated, or what if I'm too busy? The thing is, motivation and busyness are just excuses. The 4-second rule is all about creating a new habit, not about feeling motivated. So, how do you create these new habits? It starts with small, specific actions that you can commit to. For example, you might choose to wake up 15 minutes earlier each day, or take a 10-minute walk during your lunch break. The key is to focus on the process, not the outcome. Don't worry about whether you're going to wake up feeling energized or whether you're going to lose weight, just focus on showing up to your morning routine, or taking that walk. The power of habits is a game changer. When you create new habits that support your goals, you start to build a sense of identity around those habits. You become the person who wakes up early, or who takes care of their physical health. And that's when the magic happens. You start to feel more confident, more capable, and more in control of your life. But here's the thing, bad habits can hold you back just as much as good ones can propel you forward. So, it's not just about building new habits, it's also about breaking free from the ones that hold you back. What are some of the habits that are holding you back? Are you a procrastinator? A perfectionist? A people pleaser? Whatever it is, know that you have the power to change it. So, what's the first step in creating a more disciplined life? It's to identify your triggers and motivations. What makes you want to do something new? What gets in the way of your goals? Once you understand what's driving your behavior, you can start to create new habits that support your aspirations. Remember, the 4-second rule is just the beginning. It's a tool to help you build new habits, but it's up to you to take ownership of your life. So, what are you waiting for? Take the first step today, and start building the habits that will change your life forever. Imagine if you could wake up each morning with a sense of purpose and direction. That's exactly what happens when you develop discipline in your life. It's not just about changing your habits, it's about changing your identity. You're becoming someone who can manage their time, prioritize their goals, and stay focused on what truly matters. Let's talk about the impact of discipline on your sense of self. When you're able to show up every day with a clear plan and a positive attitude, you're sending a powerful message to yourself and others. You're saying, I'm in control, and I'm capable of achieving my goals. It's like putting on a superhero cape, you feel invincible, and you're ready to take on the world. But here's the thing, discipline isn't just about achieving your goals, it's also about overcoming your fears and doubts. When you develop a growth mindset and focus on progress, not perfection, you'll become more confident and self-assured. You'll be able to take risks and try new things without worrying about what others will think. You'll be able to show up as your authentic self, without apology or fear. Now, let's talk about the importance of accountability in developing discipline. When you surround yourself with people who believe in you and your potential, you'll be more motivated to stay on track and reach your goals. You'll be able to celebrate your wins and learn from your setbacks, and you'll be surrounded by a support system that will help you stay disciplined and focused. So, what's the final step in harnessing the power of discipline? It's about creating a culture of accountability and support, where you can show up consistently and stay motivated. Imagine if you could surround yourself with people who believe in you and your potential. Imagine if you could wake up every morning feeling confident, capable, and ready to take on the day. Discipline is not something you either have or you don't. It's a skill that can be developed, and it starts with small, incremental actions that build momentum and help you develop a sense of control over your life. So, take the first step today by committing to a small, specific action that you can build into your daily routine. Share your progress with a friend or accountability partner, and celebrate your wins along the way.